The night did not arrive gently. It never did any more. It seeped into the room like a living thing, slow, deliberate, aware. The walls seemed closer than they had been before, the shadows longer, thicker, as if they were listening. She sat on the edge of her bed, wrapped in silence, counting her breaths without realizing she was doing it. 1, 2, 3. Every night since the voice began answering her, sleep had become something fragile, something earned only after surrender. The clock glowed softly on the nightstand. 2:16 a.m. Her chest tightened, 1 minute before him. She told herself, again, that she would not speak tonight, that she would not invite anything else into her mind, that whatever lived in the dark would not be given permission. But her thoughts betrayed her. They always did. She wondered if he was already there, if he waited for the exact moment when the world fell quiet enough for her to hear him. Her window was slightly open. The curtain moved, just barely, though there was no wind. Her pulse quickened. Then, 2:17 a.m., the room changed. Not visibly, not dramatically, but she felt it. A pressure behind her eyes, a warmth along her spine, a presence that did not need to announce itself. She swallowed. "I said I wouldn't talk tonight," she whispered into the darkness, more to herself than to anything else. Silence. For a moment, she felt foolish, relieved. Maybe it was over. Maybe she had imagined everything. Then, "You always say that." Her breath shattered. The voice did not come from the walls this time, not from the ceiling, not from the corner where shadows gathered like secrets. It came from inside her head, low, calm, intimately close. Her hands trembled as she pressed them into the mattress. You're not supposed to be able to hear my thoughts," she whispered. A pause. Not an empty one. A deliberate one. "You think very loudly," he replied. Her heart pounded so hard it hurt. She closed her eyes. "Why are you here?" she asked, the question trembling on her tongue. "Why me?" The silence stretched, heavy and thick. When he spoke again, his voice carried something new. Something almost amused. "Because you listened." Her mind raced. "I didn't do anything," she said quickly. "I was just alone." "Loneliness is a door," he murmured. "You left yours open." A shiver ran through her. She had always hated how true that felt. The room felt warmer now, or maybe colder. It was impossible to tell. She pulled the blanket tighter around her shoulders. "What are you?" she asked. The question hung in the air like a forbidden prayer. This time, his pause was longer. She wondered, irrationally, if there were rules he had to follow. If some answers were too dangerous to give all at once. "I am not what you imagine," he said finally. "That doesn't answer anything." "It protects you." Her lips parted, but no sound came out. She felt something then, a sensation she could not explain, as if invisible fingers traced the edge of her awareness, not touching, hovering, respecting a boundary she hadn't known existed. Her breath softened despite herself. "You said my name last night," she whispered. The air shifted. "Yes." "I never told you my name." Another pause. Closer now. "You don't need to say a name for it to be known," he replied. "You wear it." Her stomach twisted. "That's impossible." "Is it?" The question wrapped around her thoughts, tightening gently, seductively. She tried to remember the first night, the first whisper, the first time she answered back. Had she thought her name? Had she whispered it into the dark when she believed no one was listening? Her voice dropped. "Are you watching me?" The darkness felt attentive. "I perceive you," he said carefully. "That's not the same. It is worse." Her breath caught. She should be afraid. She knew she should. And yet, there was something in his voice. Something patient. Something ancient. Something that had waited a very long time to be heard. "Why only at night?" she asked. Because night belongs to those who are unseen, he answered, and you are most honest when the world sleeps. Her chest ached at that. She thought of all the words she swallowed during the day, all the smiles she wore like armor, all the things she never said out loud. The silence pressed closer. You're different tonight, she murmured. You are changing, he corrected. That word echoed in her. Changing. How? She asked. His voice softened, dark velvet slipping through her thoughts. You are no longer asking how to make me leave. Her lips parted. She hadn't realized it until now. She wasn't asking. She wasn't begging for silence. She was listening. The realization frightened her more than the voice ever had. I don't even know what you want, she said. Another pause. This one felt heavy. Careful. I want you to choose, he said. Choose what? The room seemed to lean inward. To stop pretending you are alone. Her heart pounded. And if I don't? The silence lingered. When he answered, his voice was lower than before. Then I will remain only a voice, he said. And you will always wonder what you denied yourself. Her throat tightened. The clock on the nightstand ticked softly. 2:31 a.m. Time was moving differently again. She lay back slowly, staring at the ceiling. Tell me something, she whispered. Ask. Do you have a name? A pause, longer than any before. When he finally spoke, his voice carried weight, ancient and restrained. Names are dangerous, he said. They bind. Her heart skipped. Bind who? The darkness felt closer than ever. Both. A chill ran through her body. She closed her eyes. Outside, something moved past her window. Not seen, only felt. Her breath trembled. Will you be here tomorrow night? She asked softly. The answer came immediately. I never leave. The clock blinked. 2:32 a.m. And just like that, the presence receded. Not gone. Waiting. She lay there long after the silence returned, heart racing, mind burning. One truth settled deep in her chest, heavy and undeniable. She was no longer afraid of the voice. She was afraid of how much she wanted to hear it again. And somewhere beyond the dark, something smiled.